Hello everyone. Today's topic is energy harvesting technology. Welcome to all of you. I am Suresh Divedi and my fellow is Mr. Ashwini Kumar Sinha. He is the tech journalist at EFY and expert in IoT and AI. So let us start the first question. What is the energy harvesting technology?
So energy harvesting is basically a technology using which we can harvest the energy around us, different forms of energy, and we harvest those energy, convert it into the electrical energy, and feed it to power the devices to enhance the battery life or run completely without the battery. In some cases, so this is not just current technology. This is not just modern technology. It is very old technology. In old days during the World War II, they have developed a special radio that works without the battery, and that radio is called the crystal set batteryless radio. So if you have the phone right now, or if you have the PC right now and the internet connectivity, you can search about that radio, the batteryless crystal radio. You will get the circuit of that radio and also the prototype view of that radio. So it's a very old technology that is used during the World War, where they can travel with the radio or that need no battery, and they can help the army officers to talk with interact with each other, and that need no battery. So it is very old technology. So as the time passes away, this technology have developed a lot, and now we have lots of sensors, and we have a lots of IC that helps us in harvesting the energy. And this is very cool technology, because using this technology, it enables us to run various devices without the battery, and it also enables us to enhance the battery life, battery cycle, but because we able to harvest the energy around ourselves, and we feed that as a power source for the different kind of devices like remote controls or the sensor node or any other such things. So it is pretty interesting technology. I think you are mute.
My next question is what are the most common form of the energy we harvest and widely used in such technology?
Yeah, there are lots of kind of energy being used in harvesting, and we feed it to power the devices, or run completely using those energy, run the devices completely using those energy. But some of the common form of energy that we usually harvest, each we are harvesting the is the sunlight energy, the heat energy. That we are harvesting this heat energy and sunlight energy for the long time using the solar cells, and using in our day to day life by charging the battery or complete running the devices on the solar cell. But there are other forms of energy. Recently, the with the development of the different technology on RF frequencies like the Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Bluetooth, 5G cellular networks, all those have electromagnetic waves, and all those Wi-Fi routers and the cellular towers, 5G towers around us, the Wi-Fi network around us, the radio signal around us, all of those are continuously emitting those energy. So this is the another energy that we usually harvest and use it in our IoT system or batteryless sensor node system, and to enhance the battery life or completely run the device without such kind of battery. And another source of another source of energy that we usually harvest is the vibration. Because suppose that you are walking, or you are moving, then when you move the hand, the vibration, using the vibration, we can harvest that vibrational energy into using the MEMS actuators or something similar kind of devices, and harvest the vibrational energy and convert it to electrical energy. And we also use those vibrational energy always. And there are few more other kind forms of energy that also that we harvest, but most common energy that we usually harvest is the solar energy, and then the RF energy, the electromagnetic waves around us in the form of Wi-Fi signals, networks, cellular networks, and all those signals. And third is the vibrational energy. These are the most common. These three sources of energy are the most common that we used in the energy harvesting technology. You are mute.
My next question is, does this energy harvesting technology only functions as an external circuit to save the battery life?
No. These energy harvesting technology works. Currently, these energy harvesting technology have developed so much that can we have the devices right now in the market that completely works without the battery. So these energy harvesting circuits and technologies, these IC are not only acting as a secondary power source for the devices and acting as a extra circuitry to the device to enhance the battery life and enhance the battery cycle, but it also it is also currently used as a as a power source, as an independent power source. So we have lots of 5G energy currently right now with the with the growth of technology. We have a lots of cellular network around us, 5G networks, the Wi-Fi 6 networks, and these routers emitting a lots of RF energy. So there are some ICs out there in the market, and there are some sensors out there in the market that completely works on these harvesting these energy, and they run for years without any battery, without need of any replacement of battery, or without need of any external power. So these energy harvesting circuit can be used as an external circuit, as an auxiliary circuit for the main circuit to save the power, to enhance the battery cycle and enhance the battery life, but also as an independent source of the system, independent source of the powering system for the circuit, and run independently on those devices and harvest the energy and power the device fully. And those devices can fully run without battery just by harvesting the energy. So these circuits, these kind of design, these kind of technology can be used in the both ways, as an auxiliary circuit to enhance the battery life, and as a standalone power source as well.
You mean that we can completely replace this harvesting energy into battery?
Yeah. These we can completely replace these batteries with these energy harvesters. I know, I have seen various kind of industrial sensor. I have also designed some kind of such devices as well that run completely on the on the energy harvesting power source. So they harvest the solar energy, they harvest the vibrational energy, they harvest the cellular networks signals, energy from the cellular network signal, and run the device completely on those harvested energy. They have completely replaced the battery. And there are lots of sensor right now in the market, and there are lots of development are happening in this area, and there are lots of devices you find in the market and in the future as well, where you see there are sensor nodes out there in the road, around the roads or around you, that works for years, that is being deployed by the people, and that works for the years without need of any battery replacement, or without need of any kind of battery or any external power source. They can run for years, for thousands of years, without need of any kind of battery. So some kind of devices, there are some kind of sensor that totally runs on harvesting the light energy, harvesting the energy from the solar or ambient light source. Or there are some other sensors that harvest the energy from the cellular network, Wi-Fi signal, RF energy harvesters, and they can run a standalone in the factories, in the home, and without need of any battery. And there are some forms of other devices that harvest the vibrational energy and running for years without any need of any external battery. So this is very cool technology, and now we can see the battery are getting replaced by these energy harvester. First, at the first development, these energy harvester are used as auxiliary circuit to enhance the battery life, to reduce the usage of battery, and make a balance between the battery usage and the harvesting energy. But right now, these energy harvesting circuit and ICs and modules are completely replacing the batteries as well, and they are working as a standalone circuit, as standalone power source system for those devices, and the circuit. You need to unmute, I think.
Can you provide examples of some batteryless sensors available in the market using energy harvesting? technology.
Yeah. Since these energy harvesting circuits and these energy harvesting things are use people are using it from the World War II. Like I've told you, using they have developed the smart radio, crystal radio, that have the coil and some kind of circuit that harvest the RF energy and work without any battery. But after that, this technology didn't get used much and didn't get highlighted. But since last 2 year, I have seen a lots of companies are working on it, and there are lots of good ICs components and modules, microcontrollers are in the market, and they have launched a lots of such ICs, PMICs, microcontrollers, and devices development board kits for such technology, for development of such technology. And I have seen during the last 2 years, there are lots of company have launched certain kind of sensors, certain kind of IoT modules, certain kind of devices that works totally on energy harvesting, totally batteryless. They need no battery, they can run without need of any battery. So few of them I am listing out. If you want to note it down, then you can note it and you can search it on the Google, and later you can check them and you can use it for your own purpose. So please note it down if you're watching. So are you and most of these sensors list are already we have selected in the electronics for you truly innovative section. So if you are not watching the electronics for the truly innovative section, then you, as a design engineer, I think you should must take a look on that section, because that section have a lots of sexy and amazing ICs and components, and that are truly innovative, and that can help you in designing the next level of components and devices. So, and the component that I am listing out are already selected by the electronics for you to innovative section. So one of them is from Ian Ocean Sensor, that is the PTM 215B. It's a batteryless mechanical motion based energy harvesting switch. So it's a switch, it's a IoT switch. So, and that switch need no battery. So whenever you press that switch, it harvests the energy from when you press the switch, it harvests the energy from your vibration from your hand, and it sends the signal to the client device and turn the things on and off. So it can act as a totally batteryless remote control. It acts as a totally batteryless remote control. Think about it, a remote that need no battery. So that device name is PTM 215B. You can you can check this in the electronics for innovative section list. And if you don't know, if you want me to send you the list of those components, then if you're watching this on the YouTube or LinkedIn, then you can comment, please send me the list. I will share you the list of that thing in the comment section. So second thing is the STM320. It's a solar power temperature sensor. So this sensor is totally working by harvesting the solar energy or ambient light energy, and it's working continuously without need of any external battery. The another module is RS1 sensor by layered connectivity. And there is another module by the Cypress Semiconductor, that is the S6SAE101A. It's a solar power Bluetooth sensor development kit. So if you want to make any kind of prototype, any kind of energy harvesting device, of your prototype any kind of energy harvesting based totally batteryless system, then you can use this development board or development kit to prototype your modules and do the research and development on this. And there is another kit that is from the Texas Instrument. That's model name is EZ430 RF2500 SECH. It's an energy harvesting wireless sensor network based board, and using which you can design various kind of devices that need no battery. And there is the another energy harvesting things that use the RFID based energy harvesting, and it's harvest the energy from the RFID. And and there is the another from the microstrain company, that is G-Link 200, the model number is. And there is another sensor from the ST Microtronics, that is STEVLWES SU1. This is a variable sensor development kit that support the energy harvesting thing, and you can design and develop the devices on energy harvesting things, and that can harvest, that can run things, IoT things totally without need of any battery. You can design the remote controls and all other various things. And there is the another module, that is PTC 100 wireless transmitter by the Powercast. So Powercast PTC 10 harvests the RF energy, and it is totally battery free sensor. It's the sensor that need no battery. Once you deploy the sensor, it can run for 100 years, 200 years, 1000 years without need of any battery. So you just need to deploy that sensor, and you not need to any battery. So the name is PTC 100. And if you talk about any kind of powers management modules, then we have various modules from EPG as well.
What ICs and modules are available for design engineers to design such sensors and devices?
Yeah. Like just I have told you about the sensors that is already available in the market, that use without in that can harvest energy and run for years without any battery. Now for the design engineers who want to design such kind of sensors, or who want to do the prototype on such kind of devices, or want to make a next level of technology that can make next level of remote that can works without battery for the years, next level of sensor that can works without any battery for the years. Then for the design engineers, you can list it out, you can note it down. I am telling you those ICs name that help you in designing those things. One is from the Texas instrument, that is BQ25570. It's a ultra low power energy harvesting power management IC. So using this IC, you can design the device that can use that can harvest the energy from various sources, and helps you in enhancing the battery life in your system. Like suppose that you are making a wearable watch, and if it run completely on the battery, then it drains so quickly. For making a earphone, then if it run quickly completely on battery, then you need a larger battery size, and it drains very quickly. But when you use this kind of PMICs, it will harvest the energy for the environment and feed the energy to in running it of devices, and will use very less amount of battery, and enhance the battery life, and also the battery charge and recharge cycle, because the battery get charge and discharge very late. And because the power is getting most of the power is getting from the by the energy harvesting ICs. So if you want if you want this list of these design these IC list of the ICs and modules for your design later after this video, then you can comment me on the YouTube, or you can comment me in the LinkedIn, wherever you are watching. I will send you the list of those things. So one IC is BQ25570. Then another IC is from the analog devices, that is ADP 5090. It is also a energy harvesting and power management unit. And there is another IC from the Cypress Semiconductor, that is S6AE102A. It is another energy harvesting PMIC module that helps you in harvesting the energy and running the device, and designing the device that leads no less. Suppose that you are designing some IoT sensors for the industry, where you can't replace the battery very quickly, don't want to replace the battery very quickly, then you can add these kind of power management IC that can manage the power and harvest the energy, and use the battery power and harvest energy both to feed the main circuit, and helps you in conserving the battery life and or time. And there is another IC from EPG, that is AEM10941. It is another energy harvesting PMIC. So these are the list of power management IC. There is another set of ICs from the ST Microelectronics, that is SPB1050. It's a low power energy harvester and battery charger as well. So you can use this IC to charge the battery, harvest the energy, and the charge out the battery. So suppose that you are designing a earphone, and you want to design such a cool earphone that need no external charge, that you do not need to put the earphone into the charge. You want to design a smartwatch, that you not need to put that a smartwatch on the charge. You want to design a IoT sensor node, that you not need to put the device on charge or external power supply. You just simply deploy it, to simply use it, and it will do charge itself by harvesting the energy. Then this IC is pretty cool. That is SPB1050. So using this IC, you can harvest the RF energy, vibration energy, the movement energy, and all those energy, and charge the battery. So more the use, the more the battery get charged, and you don't need to put the things charge quickly, and like you don't need to put the earphone charge very quickly, and very very less interval of time. Using this IC, you can charge the battery by harvesting it, and it's you can if you're smart enough to develop a device using this kind of IC, that completely remove the charging module, completely remove the charging thing, charging in it simply harvest the energy and charge out the battery and run the device without a need of any charge and without need of any exchange of battery for the years. Then these modules are pretty good. And there is the another module, that is LTC 3160 and LTC. This is another energy harvesting module. You can use this module for both charging and both harvesting the energy and directly feeding the power. So I have designed one of the batteryless remote control using this IC LTC 3588. Right now I have in the hand, you can see. This is the LTC 3588 IC. So I have designed one of the remote control that can run on the without battery for the years. So you can check out the electronics for you website. You can search, you can search on the Google, batteryless remote control EFY. When you search this title, you will get that article link, and you will see that design, how I have designed a batteryless remote that can run for years without any battery using this IC. So this is LTC 3588. And there are other various kind of such ICs are there, that using which you can design the things. And if you talk about the microcontrollers, can you think of any microcontroller using which you can program and it can works for years without need of any power, external power? So you don't need a PMIC, you don't need nothing. The whole microcontroller works just by harvesting all kind of energy around itself. Yeah, we have selected this IC in the electronics for you, a truly innovative section. And this IC name is that company who have built that thing is Oni, and the IC name is Oni Zero. You can search on the internet, Oni Zero. It's a microcontroller that harvests out all the energy and works without need of any kind of external power source. See, think, you have designed a device, you have designed an IoT device using this microcontroller. You have programmed it, and once you program it, you need no more power source. It can works without battery for the years. This is pretty cool microcontroller. So a lot of things, good amazing things are getting developed, and a lots of company are working on this kind of technology. And in the future, you will see really very cool things, cool devices that need no battery. Or in the future, you will find your TV remote need no battery, your AC remote need no battery, your earphone need no battery, no charge. It totally works on the batteryless technology. So this technology is getting getting developed day by day, and as the time passes, so we will get to know, I will get to see lots of such more ICs, a lot of such more microcontroller, a lots of more development kit that helps you in designing such kind of batteryless technology and devices. So this is Oni Zero. That is another microcontroller that need no external power source. It can works totally by harvesting the IC. And this is selected by the electronics for you in truly innovative section. So electronics for you truly innovative section is really a cool section, using which where you will find very cool electronics components coming every month, and that helps you in designing very next level of product, that helps you in designing your next level of devices, that helps you in solving your design problem that you can't find it anywhere. So this is very cool section that I think every design engineer should must check out every month. This the Oni Zero is the another microcontroller that need no external power source and battery.
Okay. What are the pros and cons of these energy harvesting and batteryless sensors?
Yeah, this is a really cool question because everything when it comes with the advantage that have some kind of disadvantage. So let me tell you about the advantage and disadvantage till now.
Yeah,
So if you're using the this batteryless thing, this energy harvesting circuit. So if you're making the batteryless devices, batteryless things, that their good thing is that you don't need to think about the battery charge. It help you in the in environment, because you are not using the lithium based battery or any other kind of battery that get wasted after the few years, and you have to think about it recycling it, or it can pollute the environment. So it can reduce the waste in that matter. And it's the second pros is the that you don't need to maintain it. Like suppose that you have deployed some environmental sensor node at the roadside or at the bridge, or any kind other similar sensor deployed any other similar sensor in the factory. So you need to maintain when it like you need to charge it, you need to replace the battery. But when you design a batteryless system, batteryless sensor node uh, that need no battery, then the maintenance charge cost and is you now need to worry about that thing. Second is the I have already told you the environment friendly. Then third is the sustainable, because if more the power use if you're using the power by charging or by anything, then somewhere that power is coming from the some kind of sources, like by burning the coal and converting to electricity and giving you to the home, or by or by by other kind of such thermal grid or power source system. So this system is very sustainable. It helps you to utilize the renewable energy, and it helps you in environment as well, that like I've told you. And the third big advantage is the long lifespan. Like you have designed a device, and now it will work for the 1,000 year without any battery. You not need to think about anything. So it's very long lifetime. Once you design, you use it for the years without thinking about anything. We're thinking about how to when to charge the battery, thinking about when to replace the battery, because thinking about any other things. So like I have one of the display like in my hand that we have just designed here, using the Indus board, and also we have one design from the different module. So this is the batteryless display. So this display, as you can see, this display have no battery. This display have no battery, and it can work. It have no battery. It's just a circuit and the display. So this display can work without any battery. So every time if I want to update this display, I just need to put it on my phone like this, and send the text. It will display here, and that's it. I need no battery. So if you look deep inside this, what there is the IC that can harvest the energy, microcontroller that can harvest the energy, and we have the series of capacitor that whenever the energy harvesting source is nearby, it will charge itself and discharge and power the module. So this is another cool display that I have right now in my hand, and you can check the reference design of such displays on the electronics for your current month session. And let me talk about the cons as well. So when you harvest the energy, you have very limited power access. Like the energy harvesting can't power the devices that need more amount of power, that need more amount of current consumption and the voltage. So you are limited by the power. You have to make design the devices around its harvesting power range. Then the dependence on the environment, like suppose that if you have built energy harvesting solar power based energy harvesting IoT sensor, then it depends on the environment. Like it is the sunny, then it will provide the enough power. If it's not sunny season, then it will not provide the enough power. And if you are designing the device that harvests the RF energy, that harvests the radio frequencies energy in the radio frequency electromagnetic waves, and feed the power to the sensor, then it depends on those routers, those cellular networks that continuously emit the power to the environment, and that so that this IC can harvest. So if those cellular networks were shut down, if you cut off the Wi-Fi network and routers, I would take away those Wi-Fi network and router, then these sensor will fail in such a case. So it's always the environmental waste dependency. These sensor always depend on the environmental factors to harvest the energy. And these are only two cons of this technology.
What challenges do engineers face in designing such batteryless sensors, and what factors should they consider?
Yeah, so first factor you need to consider while designing a batteryless sensor node, a batteryless thing, or energy harvesting based circuit is the need of the power. How much current and power do you are going to need? Because you have to design the device around the energy harvesting capability, the power harvesting capability of the circuit. So if your circuit is requiring more than 500 milliamps or 1 milliamps, suppose 1 amps, 500 milliamps, then and your energy harvesting circuit can only gives you 200 milliamps, then you have to think about the circuit to make it more efficient, make it more less power hungry, and that can work around the harvested energy range. And second thing is the energy availability. So where your devices you are designing, for which scenario your device you are going to deploy, then you need to think is that in that harvesting is the energy source is available to harvest. Suppose that I am designing a device, a sensor node that works on cellular network by harvesting the cellular network and harvesting the cellular network. So I have to think about the area deploy. I have to think that I have to must think about the area to deploy the device where there is a cellular network. 5G cellular towers are around the deployed sensor node, so that those towers continuously emit the electromagnetic wave and it will able to the harvest the power. So you have to check the energy availability is there, the source of energy. Suppose that I have designed a solar power based remote that can harvest the energy from ambient light source in the room light. So suppose that my room light have is very low and very dim, or my room light is turned off. So in such a case, the energy source is not available, then the device will not work. So these are the restrictions and these are the things factors that you need to think about before designing such kind of devices. It's better to use various kind of harvesting source, not only dependent on only one source like light. It's good for you to use the vibration, light, RF source, and multiple of sources to harvest the energy. So you always if one source is not there, the other source is act as a backup for the powering thing. So it's another factor that you need to think about it. And then second is the size. Like we have the pretty small battery and using that, but if you are making a harvesting circuit, then you need a coil and many other circuit things, capacitors, super capacitors, and very efficient circuit, so that very less power get wasted or dissipated from the circuit. So you have to think all about these things. So these things are size taking things, so you have to think about those things as well. And balancing between the cost and the battery free operation. So you have to balance between the choose the components wisely, so you can, because when you design the battery harvesting, energy harvesting things and sensors, then it need more those ICs and microcontroller are very costly. So you have to think about the cost as well.
Okay. Are there any module and evaluation kit available for the engineers for prototyping such batteryless devices?
Yeah, like I have already told you about the ICs, the sensors. But suppose that as an engineer, before trying out those ICs, those sensors, for the final design, if you want to prototype on those things, so is there any kit are available for the design engineers using which they can prototype their things and make a proof of concept thing and then go for the further production? Then here are the list of those few energy harvesting kits and modules using which you can do the prototyping. So here are the development kit. That is one is from the Texas Instrument, that is the EZ430RF2500 SEH. It is a solar energy harvesting development kit using which you can do the prototyping on solar energy harvesting things. And there is another development kit from the Cypress, that is PSOC 6 BLE Pioneer kit. So using this you can do you can do the prototyping of the various energy harvesting circuits and kit, and there is another kit from the EN Ocean, that is EN Ocean Developer Kit EDK 5300. It's another development kit that you can use. Third is from the ST Microtronics. These mm, oh, wait a second. Yeah, third is third is from the ST Microtronics, that is STEBL Ideal 5001B4M. This is the sensor tile development kit from the ST Microtronics that you can use for designing various kind of energy wasting. Third is next is from the Powercast P100 evaluation kit, that is P100 EVL 01. This is energy harvesting development kit, and the next kit is from the analog device, that is ADP 5090 evaluation development board. See, it is another evaluation development board using which you can design and test your proof of concept on of your design, and later you can go for the ICs and the production and manufacturing and final design. So for the prototyping, these are the few boards that are available in the market. If you want the list of these complete board, then you can comment. You can put a comment on the comment section of YouTube, or wherever you are watching. I will put the list of these things for the later things. So
Thank you, Ashwini, for providing such a very useful information on this energy harvesting topics. Thank you, everyone, for watching this. Thank you so much.